Prince Philip has given up his driving license following a road accident which occurred on January 17. The 97-year-old Duke was responsible for a two-vehicle crash near the Queen's Sandringham estate in Norfolk, in which his Land Rover Freelander landed on its side after a collision with a Kia. The Kia was carrying 3 people, including a 9-month-old baby boy, his mother who was driving, and passenger Emma Fairweather, who broke her wrist. The real reason the Duke of Edinburgh gave up his driving license The reason Prince Philip gave up his driving license was reportedly due to the royal family being warned against downplaying the accident, a royal insider has revealed. The Duke of Edinburgh, known for being stubborn, reportedly did not reveal the circumstances surrounding the car crash to his family, including the Queen. The Queen's husband felt it was unnecessary to mention he had just been pulled out of his overturned Land Rover on the Sandringham estate. Read more. Prince Philip crash update: how Duke can still drive after surrendering driving license. Insiders told the Daily Telegraph that the prince was genuinely shaken up by the crash and furious with himself. And to prove he was still fit to drive, the Prince Philip got behind the wheel the day after the accident. Pictures revealed the Duke was even driving without a seatbelt. The move led to great concern among Prince Philip's immediate family, including his children and grandchildren, who were warned not to make a fuss, it has been reported. Read more. Queen Elizabeth II news: why does the Queen not need a driving license? But on Saturday, Buckingham Palace said the Duke has voluntarily surrendered his license. In a statement, the palace said, after careful consideration, the Duke of Edinburgh has taken the decision to voluntarily surrender his driving license. BBC royal correspondent Johnny Diamond also said the decision was entirely down to Prince Philip. Mr. Diamond said the Duke is reported to have acknowledged that the collision last month was his fault. There was a fair deal of criticism of his decision to drive just 2 days after the crash. Now he has chosen to give up some of his independence and will have a driver from this point on. The decision to relinquish his license came 2 days after Norfolk police gave him suitable words of advice after he was pictured driving without a seatbelt just days after the crash. However, the Duke can still drive around the private royal estates, with Buckingham Palace saying, if the Duke does choose to drive on royal estates, it will be in accordance with all relevant regulations, but he will not be able to drive on public roads.